Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside Milford High School as Milford TV is excited to present this coverage of Milford High School girls volleyball. Tim Coet here on the call, Rob O'Keefe also on the coverage, our very first coverage of girls volleyball here at Milford on Milford TV. And we picked a very good game to bring out our first girls volleyball coverage as the Milford Lady Scarlet Hawks are getting set to take on the Canton Lady Bulldogs. This is a battle for first place in the Davenport Division standings. Right now, Canton atop those standings with a 4-1 overall record. 4-1 also in league play. Milford 4-2 overall on the season, 3-2 in league play. So one of these two teams will walk away from this match in sole possession of first place. And for Milford, an uphill battle in this one as Canton has had the better of their matchups in recent memory. Canton, an elite girls volleyball program in the entire state. But Milford comes into this game with a lot of momentum, winners of their last 4 consecutive games under the guidance of their first-year head coach, Jay Guinan. It should be a very exciting one here in the Milford gym, and we are underway as the first serve comes from the Canton side. We just recently watched the JV game get off to an exciting conclusion in which the Milford JV squad was able to come away with a victory, so the varsity team looking to follow suit, but it is the visitors who get the first point in this opening set. Serving now for Canton is number 4, Nicole Poole. She's a junior. Jill Powers, the captain, with the dive. Milford able to get it back over the net. Canton resets, and is that out? Indeed it is. A point for Milford, their first of the game. Talking to athletic director Peter Boucher prior to this game, he mentioned this first set crucial, particularly for the confidence level of this Scarlet Hawks team looking to write a new history for this program after some scuffles in recent seasons. And this is an opportunity to really make a statement against a team of the caliber of the Canton Lady Bulldogs. Opening up a 2-1 lead in this opening set, just a few moments underway. Milford back over. It is the libero for Canton, Olivia DeVoe, someone to watch out for over the course of this game. DeVoe, one of the captains of Canton, very highly regarded, one of the top players in the Hockomock League, ranked prior to the season. And Milford was able to get the point to even it up, and now here is the serve on the Milford side. Good dig by Milford. Hard shot up and over. Again, Milford's able to answer. A good long volley here. And that ball out. The point goes to the Lady Hawks. Serve once again comes from the Milford side. But that one goes wide to the far side and again evens things up. So back and forth we go through these early points. A good mix of grade levels on the Milford side. 3 different classes represented. A different story on the Canton side. It is an upperclassman team, juniors and seniors on this varsity squad, as Milford gets another point to open up the 4-3 advantage. The JV match did go the distance. A full 3 sets, of which the Milford JV squad was able to overcome losing the first set and trailing deep into the second set, and ultimately they were able to come away with the 2-1 victory. So again, Milford setting an early tone and hoping the varsity squad, I should say, continues. Coach Guinan out on the floor right now, active with instructions for his team. Service comes from Canton. Good block on the Milford side, but the point goes to Canton, and they take the 5-4 lead. Kelly Reichert in on that last play for Milford. Made a name for herself on the varsity softball team back during the spring. Now here on this varsity girls volleyball team. Another multi-sport star. An error on the Milford side that came from one of the tri-captains, Kayla Antonellis. Allows Canton to take the 6-4 lead. 3 captains on the Milford side, Antonellis, along with Jill Powers and Kara Halpin. As that ball is long. And now it will be the captain, Kayla Antonellis, with the serve. A little too strong with the right hand, and that one goes over the back line. Milford keeping it close here in the opening set. Now the serve coming in from 21, Elizabeth Hamilton, one of the captains on the Canton side. 2 captains on the squad for the Lady Bulldogs, Olivia DeVoe and Elizabeth Hamilton, both seniors. Canton under the direction of head coach Patricia Cawley. Canton serving up 8-5, but that serve into the net. It'll go back over to the Milford side, and Jill Powers will get the serve. Powers, like Kelly Reichert, a multi-sport star, also appearing on the softball squad. As that serve goes out, or that return, I should say, goes out. And it brings it back to a 1-point lead for Canton. Another serve upcoming for Powers. Good hard serve, but a little too hard from Powers, and it's a 9-7 lead now for the Lady Bulldogs. Still first set action. A long serve this time on the Canton side. Both teams with 4 wins so far on the season. For Canton, all 4 of their victories have come within Hockomock League play. For Milford, 3 victories within league play, 4 overall. The season got off to a rocky start for the Lady Hawks with a 3-1 loss here in their home opener, or excuse me, their opener to the season at Mansfield. Their home opener coming on September 11th against King Philip. That was a tough loss for Milford, 3-0. But again, talking to some folks prior to the game, Milford playing King Philip very hard in the opening set of that game. KP able to get the victory, and then they cruised from there. So that's why this first set can sometimes really be crucial. It's a 10-9 lead for Canton. But after that ball goes into the net, it's all tied up at 10. And now the captain, Halpin, with the serve. All the way to the back line. Canton answers. That's going to go against the Lady Hawks, a point for Canton. Milford coming in contact with the net on that last point. Erica Lum with the serve from Canton. Digs it out, Canton back over. Powers trying to save it, she does, and Milford gets it back over. But Powers can't save this one, a point for Canton, but a nice volley on the Lady Hawks side. Good effort all the way around from Powers. A 2-point advantage once again for Canton as Lum serves once again. Reichert, a good shot to the back line. A shot from Powers too short, doesn't make it over. 13-10 now the score. And we'll have our first timeout of the match. It's called by Coach Guinan. So a quick timeout, we will take it as well. Still in the opening set of this big Davenport Division showdown between Milford and Canton. Canton with a 13-10 lead. More to come in just moments here on Milford TV. Back out of the timeout now. Canton starting to build some momentum, up 13-10. They serve here. Halpin gets it back over. Canton able to take something off that one, and that was courtesy of number 21, Elizabeth Hamilton. Looked like she was going for the hard smash, but then finessed it over the net. Caught Milford flat-footed. To the back line, Powers. Now sent over by Antonellis, and Milford's able to get the point. Serve goes back to the Lady Hawks. Point goes to the Canton Lady Bulldogs, so Milford unable to sustain a rally here in the early stages of this all-important match. Serve now to Rival. Antonellis gets it over. Canton answers. They don't fall for the misdirection, but the shot from Halpin, not quite enough on it. 16-11 in favor of Canton. A well-attended match. A lot of fans on the Milford side, knowing their team has a lot riding on this. Too short for Canton. That shot came from the junior Erica Lum on the Canton side into the net. Serve back to Milford. It looks like it's going to be the sophomore Reichert. We had a chance to see quite a bit of Kelly Reichert in the varsity softball season back during the spring. Very cool, calm, and collected. You would not have known she was a freshman on that varsity team. Good job by Canton to keep the play alive. Now the dive on the Milford side. Antonellis back over. Canton gets it up and over. Antonellis again saves it. Now she'll send it back over. Was that in? Oh, just past the line. (17-12) now, Canton out in front. It's one of the longest sustained volleys of the match thus far. Both teams showing good poise. Here's Antonellis. The point goes to Milford. It looked like Canton reached around the net to hit that one. 17-13. A good block in front by Jill Powers, but not this time. The attempted block by number 8, Lauren Zornazian. Now the serve on the Canton side. Milford can't save it. Up to 19 points now for Canton, 19-13 the lead, the biggest lead so far of this opening set. And a substitution on the Milford side. Into the game comes Allie Collins. giving Zornesian a break. To the back line for Reichert, and now just a lack of communication on the Milford side. Now Milford trying to regroup here. You could just see the communication breakdown, and now Coach Guinan will have a talk with the team. A little bit of dry sarcasm from the coach from the sidelines after that lack of communication on the floor, and now I'm sure he'll let his team know about it. 20-13 the lead now for Canton, closing in on an opening set victory. Milford will look for the answer coming out of the timeout. The conference on the court concludes on the Milford side. The girls retake the floor. We had an opportunity to see the boys volleyball team in action in the playoffs back during the spring. Boys volleyball playing in the spring. And Milford with a strong showing deep into the MIAA tournament. But our first coverage of Milford High School girls volleyball here on Milford TV. Back to action now, and an ace on the Canton side. Off the serve from Elizabeth Hamilton. DeVoe and Hamilton, the two captains, and really the two tone setters. Hamilton again with the serve. Antonellis gets it over, the block from Milford. And the error committed by Collins gives Canton another point, 22-13. Canton 3 points away from taking this first set. The bump by Milford, the block from Collins, answered by Canton, and now Milford able to come away with the point. Breaks a bit of a point drought for the Lady Hawks. Powers with the serve this time. Collins to Reichert. Too strong. Coach Guinan with constant communication from the sidelines. Another point going Canton's way, and there will be set point coming up here. The serve coming from Olivia DeVoe. Powers answers. And a good dig on the Canton side. Collins with the athletic play, Powers back over. They set up for the spike. And the point goes to Canton, and that will decide this first set. So Milford was able to keep it close through the opening points. But Canton settling in, and they're able to win that opening set 25-14. So they will flip sides. We will take a quick break, and we will be back with the beginning of set number 2 in this match between Milford and Canton, with Canton taking the 1-0 lead. Coverage of Milford High School athletics right here on Milford TV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as Milford TV brings you continuing coverage of this matchup between Milford and Canton, girls varsity volleyball. Milford trailing 1-0. Serving to open the second set, and they are able to get the opening point. The serve from Collins. And the shot falls for Canton. I believe that was Casey Shea, the senior. Plenty of bodies in the area, but that one falling to the gym floor to even up the score, just 1-1, 2 points into the second set action. Kara Halpin with the serve, dug out by Canton, and the spike. Alay Momodu with that spike for the Lady Hawks. Now we're just making it over. Taking a favorable bounce off the net. And a trio of Canton players dive for it. Milford's able to open up a 4-1 lead early on in this second set. Halpin unable to get a good bounce this time, that one into the net to bring it to a 4-2 score and shift the serve over to the other side for Canton, where it'll be Ryle with the serve. All the way back to Halpin. Collins with the set. And back to Canton, and that one just in. Looked like it could go long, but just hung inside the line. Canton answering right back, now 4-3. Another serve by Virile. Antonellis gets to it first. She'll send it over. Canton tries for the block. The Bulldogs come away with the point. Knotted up at 4. Chatter rising up from the Canton sideline. Powers with the bump, Collins with the set. Canton can't get it back over. Point to the Lady Hawks. Good block for Milford out in front, 6-4 now. And we'll have a substitution on the Canton side. Checking in is Kelly Dever. Replaces Casey Shea. Hard shot over by Hamilton, answered by Milford. They sneak it over the net. That one's over, and they rule it out. Milford can't believe it. Every player on the Milford side thinking that one was out, but they get the bad news from the officiators. Canton somehow able to save that one, bouncing off the net. They're able to get it back over. Now Reichert with the hard hit to the back line. Answered again by Canton. Antonella sends it over, and that one out. It seems like the longer the volley, advantage has gone to Canton. They tie the second set up at 6. This time Powers gets it over. DeVoe sends it over on the Canton side. Now it's Reichert, but a good dive on the Canton side. Good communication from Milford. Here's the hard smash by Milford. Again, Canton shows good poise. Antonellis just drops it back over. Milford unable to save it. Another good long volley, but again, Canton is able to walk away with the point. They take the lead for the first time in this second set. Canton now up 7-6, and Milford calls the timeout. So we'll take it as well. A 1-0 lead for Canton. They now lead in set number 2, 7-6 here on coverage of Milford High School Girls Volleyball on Milford TV. Milford entering this match against Canton, riding a 4-game winning streak that has included victories against Attleboro, Sharon, Hudson, and Foxborough. 3 out of those 4 victories have been 3-set sweeps. If they're going to earn a victory here today, however, it's going to be of the come-from-behind variety. Already down a set, they trail here in set number 2, 7-6, and you can make it 8 points now on the Canton side as that hit from Milford goes wide. Kelly Reichert to the bench. She is replaced by Ali Zagami. Hard hit, that's Jill Powers, she gets the kill. Back to a 1-point lead for Canton, and service goes back over to the Lady Hawks. And Zagami fresh into the game. She gets the serve. Canton tried to sneak it over. That was Nicole Poole at the net. But Milford denies. A quick substitution on the Canton side as Sarah Reisfelder checks into the game. And that last point going to Canton, not Milford. So instead of tying this set up, it's a 9-7 lead for the Lady Bulldogs. And they're able to get the ace from Elizabeth Hamilton, who has been very good. That is her second ace so far in this match. 10-7 now the lead for Canton. Another serve upcoming for Hamilton. The crowd quiet here in Milford. That one just sneaks over. Antonellis gets it over the net. A hard smash for Canton, answered by Powers, but it goes out of bounds into the crowd. So set number 2 starting to shape up in similar fashion to what we saw in the first set, with the early points traded back and forth until Canton ultimately pulled away. Starting to pull away here. Milford needs to respond. That shot from Antonellis goes too long. Substitution on the Milford side. The lead is 5 for Canton. But a short serve that time from Hamilton. A much needed point for Milford. Now their captain, Kayla Antonellis. A right-handed serve to the back line. A one-handed shot over the net for Canton. Here's Halpin. A dive. Milford able to get the point. 12-9 now. The Lady Hawks trying to string together a rally. Here's the serve from Antonellis. The set by Canton, the hard smash out of bounds. The lead down to 2 now for Canton. Over for Hamilton, and she's able to get the kill. So good really in all facets of the game. The captain for Canton. 13-10 in favor of the Lady Bulldogs. Halpin gets it over. This time the soft shot by Canton, answered by Milford. And now the smash and the point for the Lady Bulldogs. Back up to a 4-point advantage here in set number 2. Canton winning 4 out of their first 5 matches on the season. Victories over North Attleboro, Mansfield, Foxborough, and Oliver Ames. Their lone defeat on the year came at the hands of King Philip. And that was a sweep for the Mansfield Lady Hornets, or excuse me, the King Philip Lady Warriors over Canton. That came back on September 18th. They were able to answer that back, however, with 2 straight victories. Prior to this matchup with Milford, it's 14-11 now. Milford on serve. Good block by the front line of the Lady Hawks, and a little floating shot by Hamilton. Can't get over the net. 14-12. The Canton coach asking for a towel. Perhaps a slick section of floor that they are looking to take care of, so some maintenance taking place. Had a chance to delve into Canton's postseason prowess over the last half decade. It has been very impressive. Looking back as far as 2011, this Canton team has done no worse than reach the Division II Central semifinals every single season in that time span. That included a Central Division II championship back in 2012. They made it all the way to the state semifinals that year. But in the playoffs every year, going deep into that tournament bracket every year. Just a strong pedigree of success in this program. Milford looking to build something similar on their side. (16-12), the lead stays with Canton. Milford can't save it. That bounces off the podium for the official. Back up to a 5-point advantage. Milford was able to score the first 4 points in this set. But Canton eventually able to answer. They took the lead, and they have not given up that lead. It's now ballooned out to 6. Milford's cut it down to 2 on a couple of different occasions, but that's as close as they've gotten. And that lead continues to increase, 19-12. Canton winning the first set 25-14. Milford fighting now to stay in this. That shot too long by Halpin. She will head to the bench, replaced by Stephanie Shirelli. The lead all the way up to 8 as the shot from Collins goes into the net. And Canton closing in on a commanding 2-0 victory. They'll get some fresh personnel on the floor as 37 checks into the game. Powers and Collins collide, both going after that ball, and you can see a bit of a breakdown in fundamentals in this second set now. (22-12) as Canton serves. The hit over by Kelly Dever. Milford responds. Trying for the block was Alay Momodu, but the point goes to the Lady Bulldogs, 2 points away from a second set victory. The serve in from Nicole Poole, too long. And so the Lady Hawks will take over serve, trailing in this set by 10. Looking to find a hot streak as Lauren Zornangian sends the serve over, but too long. And set point coming up for Canton, as the junior Erica Lum will prepare to send it over. And Powers can't save it. And there is the deciding point in set number 2. So it has been all Canton through these first 2 sets. 2 sets to none the advantage, as again, the teams will flip sides. Milford will be in desperation mode as they look to stay in this game. We'll see the start of set number 3 when we come back next. Again, a 2 sets to none advantage for Canton over Milford as we bring you coverage of Milford High School girls volleyball here on Milford TV. We welcome you back in once again to the Milford High School Gymnasium. We begin the 3rd set in this Davenport Division match between the Milford Lady Scarlet Hawks and the Canton Lady Bulldogs. Coverage of high school girls volleyball on Milford TV. And Milford emotional as they are able to grab that first point, courtesy of the kill by Kara Halpin. Halpin with the bump, Antonellis with the set. Momodu couldn't send it over. Tied up early on. Halpin, Powers, Antonellis, Momodu, Reichert, and Zornangian out there on the floor to start this 3rd set for the Lady Hawks. Halpin with the good dig. Momodu gets it over to the back line for Canton. A floating shot for the Lady Bulldogs, and it falls for the point. A kill for the captain, Elizabeth Hamilton. You could see the confidence start to waver for the Lady Hawks as that second set went along. After getting out to the early lead, Canton was able to answer. And you would think that as Coach Guinan continues to build this program moving forward, it's going to be really looking to keep the team mentally in each match, having to weather those ebbs and flows of a game. A 3-1 advantage early on in this 3rd set for Canton, who looks for the sweep in this match against their Davenport Division rival. Again, we mentioned it. These two teams coming in the first and second place positions in the Davenport standings this season. The rest of the Davenport shaking out like this. Stoughton in third place, 4-2 overall, 3-2 in league play. Foxborough in fourth place position, a 2-4 record overall. Sharon at 1-4 in fifth place. And Oliver Ames yet to claim a victory on the season. They are 0-6 and currently in last place, as both of these teams coming through with some heroics here on a continuing volley. Now here's Hamilton, the dig by Powers. Momodu looks for the spike, but it's blocked by Canton. Milford keeps it alive. Here's Momodu again to the back line, and it's in! Right on the line. What a volley by these two teams, the longest of the game. And Milford's able to come away with the point. The serve will now come from Sam Branch, the senior. Milford gets it over. The dive from a couple of Canton players. They nearly saved it, but Milford gets the point. Still all smiles on the Canton side, not getting rattled, knowing that they are right now in command of this match. But Milford trying to get on a roll as Branch sends another serve up and over. Antonellis gets the kill. Milford stringing together some points, tied up in this third set now, 4-4. Another good hard serve from Branch. Powers unable to get the block, and that will end the rally for the Lady Hawks. Serve going back over to the Canton side, with the visitors leading 5-4. Milford trying to avoid the shutout loss, and that has been something they have struggled to do in this matchup with Canton over the years. Looking back at the season series between Milford and Canton, Milford has not come through with a victory in even a single set against Canton, dating back to 2012. They're able to get the point here. Check that, the point going Canton's way, tying it up at 5. A serve by Virile. And Antonellis, another kill. Substitution for Milford. Juliana Tracy gets the rest. There's Powers. Good dig by Nicole Poole. Point for the Lady Hawks. 7-5. Hamilton with the dig. Point goes to Milford. A little bit of a mishit in that front line for the Lady Bulldogs. Here's Hamilton. Milford just unable to save it. A hit by Varangian into the net and could not be saved. 8-6 now. There's Powers. Just could not drop it in. Tried to deliver it into a vacant spot on the floor, but wide of the line. A 1-point lead now for Milford. There's Powers again. Hamilton to the back line. Antonellis, and that's out. Maria Mackey with the serve for Canton, as we're all tied up now at 8. Antonellis, and she's able to get another kill. Getting it past Olivia DeVoe. And Antonellis now will serve it. That serve goes too long. 9-9 now the score. That'll be Antonellis now who gets the breather. Jane Schuler into the game. Serve upcoming by the captain, Hamilton. That will put Canton into double digits, 10-9. They take the lead here in the third set. Up by 2 now as Hamilton gets on another roll for the visitors. Milford with just 6 wins in all of 2014, missing out on the MIAA tournament, already 4 wins in their first 6 matches of 2015. So already building forward progress. Trying to hang tough in this third set, 12-10 now the lead for Canton. Coach Cawley on the Canton side, fairly quiet, letting her team go to work. They have just continued to demonstrate the quality of this program here today. A lot of skilled players, very businesslike out there. As Juliana Tracy checks back into the game. That one deflected out of play off of Milford. 13-11. As the serve goes to Nicole Poole. The dig by Tracy, she gets it back for the hard smash, wide of the line. Waiting for another serve to come in from Poole. Alpin tries for the smash, blocked. (15-11). Canton with the lead. The smash by Jill Powers dug out by Canton. They send it back over, and Tracy can't save it. Canton opening up another 5-point lead. It's amazing how each of these sets have continued to follow a similar pattern. Hamilton's hit too short into the net. The point goes to Milford. 16-12 now. And this will send Antonellis back onto the floor. Kara Halpin waiting to make the serve. Tracy caught by surprise there. She was able to set it, but ultimately Canton gets the point. Coach Guinan talking before the season about how pleased he was with the effort and commitment and leadership of the senior class. He really made them earn their spots on this varsity roster this year. He was prepared to turn this varsity team over to the juniors and the underclassmen, but the seniors really proved themselves, and we also had a chance to witness the captains for this volleyball team participate in the Leadership Academy that Milford held at the end of the summer, and some of the most active participants in that Leadership Academy, Jill Powers and Kara Halpin in particular, at times really leading the way. It's a 19-12 lead now for Canton. Just 6 points away from sweeping this match. Here's Hamilton. Bit of a floating shot answered by Halpin. Antonellis gets it over. The point goes to Canton. 20-12. Julia Panico with the serve. Tracy floats it over. Milford gets the point. Trailing by 7. It will be Branch to serve. And that's set up for Hamilton. A little bit too hard. She tried to reach back to save it. But the point goes to Milford. Hamilton again, this time able to get it over the net. And just tuck that one inside the line to give Canton the point. Halpin now gets the rest. The serve goes to Canton, Rye Varial once again. Juliana Tracy gets the kill. (21-15). This is the most points Milford has gotten in any set so far in the game, but they need to go on quite a run here to try to save this third set and extend it to a fourth. Kira Alves about to make the serve. Powers tries for the block. Point for Canton. 22 points now for the visitors, just 3 away from victory. It's back to serve goes Maria Mackey, another junior on the squad. Good dive by Branch. Great effort here late in the match. Here's Powers, the shot too long. (23-15). And it goes back to Mackey. Here's Antonellis. It's dug out by Hamilton. She gets it back for the smash. Milford gets it over. Point to Canton, and again the frustration showing through. Milford with high hopes to compete in this match, but a point away from defeat, and an ace to close it out for Julia Panico, I believe it was, who took the serve, and the victory in the set and in the game for the Canton Lady Bulldogs, winning this final set 25-15. They sweep the victory over the Milford Lady Scarlet Hawks. So again, the top 2 teams in the Davenport division. Milford played competitively at times, but Canton just a little bit too much. But a good measuring stick game for this Lady Hawks program. Coach Guinan a lot to discuss with his team after this one as they look to continue to move this season forward. Their 4-game winning streak comes to an end with the loss here today. They will be away from their home court for the next couple of games. Their next match comes against Oliver Ames on the road on September 30th, followed by a match at Stoughton on October 2nd. But that will wrap things up here from the Milford gym this evening. Again, Canton with the 3-set sweep over Milford. Tim Coet and Rob O'Keefe here on the coverage. This has been a presentation of Milford High School Athletics here on Milford TV. So long, everybody.